Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, it's Ingram. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Let's go. Hey, hold on. Check. Walk 54. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
I'm here all day. Fight 14. Go. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Going up top. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own.
He's got him in, complete, past the 20, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Right there.
Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. He finds Roberts, complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Seahawks take over.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Matt Judon. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Pernell McPhee able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Watch out for Hill on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now it's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He's going to air one out, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, a couple of good division battles coming up in primetime this weekend, starting tonight with Sunday Night Football. Eagles and Cowboys from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away, take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he does, blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them a little bit?
Could be. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if they've just gotten fortunate along the way. I have no real great answer for it, but we're seeing something you don't often see.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Play action. It's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Man open left side is Brown. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Jackson buying time to his left. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Jackson on first down. Finds Roberts left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Jackson. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now this one complete on the slant route, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Out to his left. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes is all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. It's our time. It's our time. Mike 50, Mike 50. Come on, come on. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Go, go. Such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Hey, 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 Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch it back, watch it.
Here's Jackson to throw. Room past the 20. Caught by Snead over the middle. And finally taken down at the 26-yard line. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down. The Ravens on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And out now come the Seahawks. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, team. Big series.
After the interception, here's Jackson. It's complete to Snead. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 42 yards out. Tucker's kick is good. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses. And excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
This will be taken short. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And the third quarter starts with a run by Ingram. Ingram's got the first down and more. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half two.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
Now Jackson on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Roberts with it over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Matt Judon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Now, nobody leaked. Big play. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down and 4, Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact and force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 22, Jackson throwing the out route and complete. That's Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 yards there. 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over, yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Wilson down around his goal line. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Now Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Wilson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. Here's Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
To throw is Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Judon. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. Throw left side complete. It's Brown. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
54, right there. 54, Mike. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Jackson now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll check on his status when we get back. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Now it's Lockett. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. It got his man complete. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Big Al Woods there to make the tackle. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. They set up the screen to Hill. There he goes, right side. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, 78 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Tucker now to add the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Bang out, bang out, bang out, bang out.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Pernell McPhee able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. Here's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll run here with Ingram. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it third and goal. Now it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. They were looking Jennings' way again, and that'll bring up second down. Wilson to throw again. And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Now Brown, he lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Now Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. The Seahawks on third down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, car on the wrist,